fellows? Welcome to the show. Today's show is titled Solomon Grundy after Brother Solomon sent me an email over some kind of sorority situation. I don't normally like to do these types, where it's just little pickaninny shit. By the title, that's what I'm judging it to be, but let's see what's going on with him. I also like dealing with stuff from the past, you guys worried about, well, when I was in elementary school, blah, 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 or, shit from the past. But he starts with, so about 3 years ago, Jovina.
It's right there.
Okay. Hold on while we plug it in. There we go. Okay. Brother Solomon. So about 3 years ago, I got involved messing with the sorority at my college. That means a sorority is a group of women that live in like their own little place. They have their own little club, like a little club. Messing with them got me into a whole another world. I started fucking one girl, then one of her sisters got involved, and so on and so forth. I started fucking a lot of the sisters. The main three I messed with really led the sorority: Marissa, Monique, and Marina. The 3 M's, huh? Interesting. They gave me money when I asked for them to pay for my car repairs as a joke, and she gave me $700 right there. Good job. I've had where Marissa offered me $2K, but I felt uncomfortable, so I didn't take it. But for 3 weeks, she gave me $250 a week for 3 weeks. The climax of this was myself and 8 other sisters went to Marina's uncle's lake house for the weekend. We all got bored. One of the girls wanted to do a Spartacus party where you fuck each girl and see how long you can last. There's a lot more, but I'm cutting a lot out. Why? Solomon. I like hanging with these girls because everyone was chill and we would clown some of the guys that tried to get with one of the girls or was being clingy or tripping out. You clingy motherfuckers, you nice guys. See, he's laying there with these other bitches, fucking all of them, and then laughing at your punk asses. These sorority girls know how to play the game too well. If you don't know the game and try with these girls, you get played out, heartbroken, and laughed at. I've seen them do it multiple times, but I enjoyed that lifestyle, how guys would act even after they fucked some of these girls. Now, the problem I face is I have a girlfriend that I've had for going on 2 years, and from the jump, the sorority girls don't like her because I was taken out of that lifestyle since I was being committed. So they miss the old Solomon. I'll make a long story short, Marissa and Monique have tried fucking up my relationship. I do my best to stay my ass away from the parties and get-togethers because I know how I am. Yeah, good. And they know very well how to turn me on. And I'm just trying to stay committed. What's that? Jovina?
Yeah.
Is that the candle I smell?
Yeah, wine.
Vanilla?
Yeah, it's kind of vanilla.
Yeah. I can smell the candle. We're trying to open up all the windows, air the house out. Oh, Jovina. Fat bastard.
Oh, God.
Committed. Okay, trying to say committed. One of the sorority girls called me at like 2 in the morning, and you picked up the phone. You shouldn't have picked up the phone. You should have clicked it over to silent, of course. And I had to work the next day, and I was sleeping with my girlfriend, begging and pleading on her to come over to my place to fuck her, or just to suck my dick, and she would leave afterwards and all that shit. A lot of the text messages I get, I keep to myself, so my girlfriend won't. You need to delete those, by the way. Go through and delete every last one of them. So my girlfriend won't know about it because she feels that I'll go back to that lifestyle. So the question is, how does all this stop? Because I really never text them back, but I sometimes have that urge to fuck those girls again, or just to fuck another girl in general. Marissa works for IBM, and she told her boss about me and showed him my resume and wanted me to go in for an interview. The job pays really well. That's right, you're out of college now, I believe. But I told her I'm not interested. Ooh, dude, I have a good job, okay, that I just started that pays well and might not pay as much as IBM job. But I know there would be drunk. There would be with her and my girlfriend if I started working there with Marissa and going to the company parties. Yeah, avoid all that stuff. I'm not sure what your question is. So my question is, how do you start avoiding those girls? Turn your phone off at night and never text them back. Text them all. Look, I'm grown now. I have a girlfriend. I want to settle down and marry. I'm done with that. Please stop calling me. You gotta break all ties from it. Okay? You gotta break all your ties and tell them to stop calling you. Eventually they'll get tired. You also have to let your girlfriend in on this. Tell her, because they might try to sabotage shit with her. So tell her, look out. These girls, show her the text you send them. I'm done with all of that. I don't want any involvement. You got to open up the lines of communication. You don't try to hide shit from her, because that will get you busted. And these girls know that you're the type that would try to hide it. So try to use that. That's a hole in your game that you got to seal up. If you want this to work with you and your girlfriend, you got to come clean. Okay? Good luck on that. All right. Let's go over some of the recent questions real quick. Hope you guys are out there in the world doing something instead of sitting on YouTube. Let's open up another YouTube browser so I can get to the recent, comments. Michael, what's your take on the nasty grin women give? Don't know what you're talking about. Maybe that's an Irish thing. I don't know what you're talking about by a nasty grin. You gotta explain more. He also says, what I notice is some people can look at you like 1 second, like social. What's different, a social star to true eye contact? As I've explained 10,000 times, at least 10,001 time now, when it's eyeball to eyeball and they hold it, you got to stop being left brain and learn to feel. That means you got to use your right brain if you're not right brain. If you are, you need to develop what's natural to you. Feel it. You could tell when someone likes you. You know you could tell it. You've talked about it before. So your question, I'm not sure why you're asking me that. It always cracks me up when someone comes up and asks me about eye contact after all the times I've explained it, Mike. Mike Lolan commented, get Jovina to give an example of a glance versus eyeball. We did that in her product. In my product, how to make a woman, how to tell if a girl likes you. Okay? She doesn't have her makeup on. She's not dressed. She's not going to get on camera. I'm not going to put her out there like that. So if you want to see that, then you want to get my product. I don't believe in showing what the negative looks like. I show what the positive. Okay. Game in the Middle East is tricky, especially when crossover to India. I'm not going to go into that because I don't know about the Middle East or India. My canola coach Corey, another one, doesn't come masculine. He's high-voiced and very smiley. Wouldn't you agree? I agree. He also says, if you won't listen to Coach Corey Wayne for sex, if you want to listen to Coach Corey Wayne for sex, he's the wrong guy. Just look at his vibe. Very giggle and grinny, nice guy. You could feel the odd vibe off him. He bugs his eyes a lot, like you used to do. Hey, it's a black guy. Do you use inspirational calendars, posters, other stuff to keep you motivated? No, actually, I don't. I should. That's a good idea. I've cut a lot of negative people out of my life who's trying to take me down. first Facebook, first the Facebook page. Hold on, let me actually click on this particular comment and see what he's saying. First the Facebook page and now the rest. Okay. You know, negative people, I just had Small Mr. Negative visit me. I actually recorded the majority of our conversation, which I'm going to put up on my forum. I was going to go into it, but then I said, nah. Because, you know, when black people get together, Small Mr. Negative, he likes rock and roll. He's that type of black dude. And he's playing guitar to play rock. He mentioned Journey's song, Don't Stop Believing, as one of the greatest songs ever and stuff like that. But, you know, we start talking about, you know, white folks. Sorry about that. If you're white, you know, that's what black people do when we get together. The trouble we're having with your race. So I'm not going to put it up. Because that's his issues. It's always, you know, with somebody Caucasian at one of his jobs. Here's a black guy. You mentioned springtime and that being the best time of the year. I agree with you 100%. Spring came early here in the South. I can't do winter weather. It tries to keep me bummed out. That's because you need sun. We need sun on our skin to touch our skin. Even light-skinned people, you need sun there. Hey, it's a black guy. You should say, hey, it's a light-skinned brother. His black guy says, I've used the zest you've mentioned. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a whole video, I think. Made me clean, but I have sensitive skin. Me too. So I use peppermint bar soap. Oh, okay. Dr. Bonners, have you tried that? Michael, don't look like you didn't give a fuck. I showed a photo of my face, and I didn't give a fuck. Too busy having my own fun when I was in the game. Mike O'Shaft. Something about at 4:15, exactly my problem. White women only consider you an option if you are successful, high status. How does low status guy like myself compete with that? That's actually not true. I dated high status white women because I had my own business. I felt like I had high status. Low status white women date low status white guys. But I've seen the two cross and mix plenty of times. There was a chain of stores called Shortstops. One of the heiress to that whole chain was one of my clients also. And she got ostracized from the family because she was dating a low status black dude. Okay, that worked for at one of the stores. She fell in love with black men. She even had a husband and, you know, little white kids, but she was fooling around with this dude. So I've seen that. You put yourself in that box, by the way, by your mentality. Also, don't stay low status. That's what I talk about in the show. Besides, like, one of the guys came back to my forum, god damn it, and what the fuck did he, hold on. He said something that I just fucking hate about why he came back. I fucking hate this. He wants to get back in shape after a long break and bang hot girls. Bang hot girls. I fucking hate you guys that do that shit. I just want to bang hot girls. I don't get along well with that type. Remo, the one thing I think about most is getting old and not being able to have cool memories like you in Greece. Think about that and apply it, man. San Horno. Something about 408. Didn't say anything, just put time 408. Don't know what he's talking about. I'm not going to take time to find out because he didn't leave you a comment there, son. Or maybe you like that. Somebody said at 408. A women test if his vibe is off. If you're being true to you, women, this is Michael Nolan, of course, women can feel your true vibe, so they're not going to test if your vibe is true to them only when the guy is cut off. I don't think Jovina's ever tested a guy. Jovina, you ever test anybody? They talk about how women test men.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think she ever did. Not all girls test. They get in relationships and they just do the relationship.
Not everyone's into that.
Yeah. So that whole testing thing comes out of the fear people online, and you got the same fear. So now you think every woman you meet is going to test you. You actually think that, Michael Nolan, and the rest of you guys. Every woman is going to test you. That's coming out of the nerds, the geeks. Fucking geeks got you to think that shit. Because they had fear. And there are nerds that have had girlfriends. My friend, Mr. Neil, he's never had a woman test him. And he dates, only Asian women. Maybe it's just some white women that do the testing. Or black women. White or black. I don't know. So if someone needs to do a study, what percentage of women actually test? I know that when the man is really weak, they're not going to be attracted to him to begin with. But if he pretends to be strong and he takes off the mask, he's actually weak, then she will start testing. See if this is really true. He's truly a man or not. And start busting your balls. Ace. Nah, I would hate having a virgin chick. I'd rather she knows something than nothing. Ace. One time, Jovina, open the bedroom door. One time I went to a regular nightclub. There was a nice looking Latina. Just put another towel down for fat bastard. I danced with, but she was barefoot. It was a big turnoff. Trash. It is trashy. Ace again. I've had women grab my biceps or triceps or forearms before. Hey, it's a black guy. That story about the black woman choosing him over me was when I was in 8th grade when I had hair, not now. Oh, okay. Remember, 8th grade, she may have liked mixed brothers more. It's a black guy. One more thing, you're right about the Libertarian Party pulling racists in their ranks. I had to get out just because of that reason. They're going the way of the Republican Party, and I can't co-sign that mess. To my white friends and brothers out there, you guys got to clean your people up and get rid of your racists. Remember, it was you guys that created the whole concept of race. You guys built the whole hierarchy with yourself at the top. Props for that. Now you control the world. But now it's time for the whole white supremacy agenda to just go away. I know the majority of you benefit from it. Actually, all of you benefit from it. Many of you are not even aware of it. You don't really give a fuck. But it's just time for it to go away. Look at these racists, what they're doing out there. They're killing people. Look at after they burned that one church. Those yahoos went to an 8-year-old kid's birthday party in their trucks with the rebel flags on the back, circled the party with shotguns. 8-year-old kids screaming N-words at them. Well, as you guys may not know, but the two ringleaders of it, a male and a female, and the white guy is named Jose Torres. But he's a white guy. They call white Hispanics. And the white chick. Now, they got 35 years between the two of them. Think about that. 35 fucking years for doing that shit. That shit just, it's so old and played out. It's so, I don't know what to say. It's so 50s. It's tired. It's time for your race
I'm
to...
sure that a lot of you were getting used to...
I'm looking at a picture of them crying. By the way, when they got sentenced, he cried like a bitch. She cried like a baby. And then I'm looking at the caption. They have him, the little white bubble. I don't understand why they convict me. Don't they know I'm white? And then they have a caption on her. I think the name Jose is what gave you away. But I'm a white woman, so after they let me go, don't expect to see me again. That's Professor Black Truth. I listened to his story on hilarious white Confederate flag terrorists cry like babies when sentenced to 35 years. That was very stern punishment. And I think they should get stern punishment. We've got to stop the program of this hatred. And I know if you're white, you think, what about the blacks hated the whites and black on white crime? Mexicans create more violence towards you than my race does, by the way. You should know the real facts. Go to FBI.gov and find out the real truth. But also, the attacks on blacks from your group are higher. So, not to cause a race war, but this shit has just got to end. This shit has to stop. As I say, the good thing about Trump is that he is showing you, your race, what the other part of your race looks like. Because you guys had no clue. You had no idea about, the racist fucks out there. You hear racist comments at work, you laugh, you play it off, and you don't do anything. But now you're getting exposed to, the truth of stuff. Look at all these teachers saying this bad stuff to black kids, to children. Just like your children are children. Our children are children as well. Look at what's going on, these politicians saying bad things about black people. So you're going to get exposed to the bad element of your society. And I know you may be thinking, what about Chicago? What about black on black crime? We are trying to deal with that. There are so many organizations in Chicago trying to stop gang violence that the media didn't tell you about. We are trying to clean that shit up. It's time for you to start cleaning up your shit as well. Okay? So we all can just fucking get along in this country. Hey, it's Black Guy. Have you ever thought about taking herbs for your lungs instead of the drugs by your doctor? I knew a guy who cleared up his lung issue by taking several different herbs. And I've actually thought of it. I've actually tried some stuff in the past that just didn't hit it. I went to the Natural Food Co-op down there and I asked the woman, I got some lung problems, and they gave me some herbs. Load more. Okay, that's all my comments. I'm not going to get deeply involved in the chat section. It's Saturday. Let me just say hello. Someone named Renzo said, hey, what's up, Renzo? Dupree. Yeah, white supremacists do need to go. I remember the Korean lady I go to clean my clothes. This white guy thought she was going to serve him first because he was white, but she said no, he was next. I hate that too. What's up, you jelly? He goes, oh, we got to do another video this weekend, Jovina. Another exercise video. We'll probably do it today. Speaking of which. Yeah, it had to be today. Okay. I like this because it's showing me what I got to do. Once he learns all the exercises, I can just write them down and write the program for him. He's not going to need the videos. And that's what other trainers do. They just write your program out on Evernote, and you get your diet for the day and all that stuff. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be staying here for hours like I normally do. I'm going to call it a day. And we've got shit to do today. I've got to do entire video series for you jelly here. Also, you jelly, I've never asked you about your exercise knowledge, but you had said you had lifted weights in your life. So any exercise you don't understand, go to YouTube and type it in. You'll see a video of it. What I should have done is actually posted videos of each exercise, like how to do the bench press, which I know you already know though, because you were a power lifter. So that's why I didn't do that. If I was done with a girl who had no idea what weight training was, well, you have Jovina to see for the, also do the videos with, but I'd actually have a training section for them to, here's how to do the bench press, here's how to do the one-arm row, here's how to do dumbbell or kettlebell squats, train them like that. Supreme. I use leg press. I used to leg press 950 pounds, bench press 365. You're a cock strong motherfucker, man. That's some good weight right there. When I was 18, 19 years old, yeah. That 365 is a good lift. I've never done an actual 1 rep maximum. At 305 for, I think it was like 4 reps. Supreme, that was when I was 250 pounds. I posted my pictures at your email. Really? Okay, let me go to the, I'll get them when I get back. Or when I'm done here. Thanks. Have you weighed in today? You jelly? We gotta change that screen name. You jelly, brah. To something that's not as aggressive sounding. Try to think of a good one. Yeah, 568 to 570. Okay, so it's still coming down. We got to make sure we don't adapt, because that means usually when that happens, we're starting to add little extras into our diet. That's Supreme. The screen name was to troll dumb fucks. What do you call dumb fucks? RT, how do you weigh yourself? It's hard to find scales. He's talking about you jelly. Supreme trolls are dumb fucks. Yeah. Troll the trolls. For this, you got to create a new account. Or you can go to, actually, if you, let's see if I can do it. Click on your avatar or the name or whatever, the image. Then I think you click on the gear looking thing for YouTube settings. Then I think what opens up is, it says account information name. I think if you click on actually account settings, view or change your account settings, I think that'll do it. And your personal information signed in the nope. Let me go back. I think it must be advanced. I've already changed my once, so no, this just gives me information. But take your time changing it when you figure it out. You could actually do a search on YouTube. How do I change my YouTube name, username? And I've also got to, I'm glad I'm doing this, I can actually add managers. to this account. And when I do these calls, when Grease's there, it's good that he can actually ban the people. Supreme, I'll change it after you leave. Or create a second account. It takes 3 seconds. I'm not bothered by the name. I'm used to it, though. But we want to choose names that are positive and motivational. So take a while to think about it. What you might want to change it to. RT, I usually have to go to a certain gym to weigh myself. How much do you weigh, RT? Alpha Reborn. How long till I see results from working out? Monthly. Just use monthly. You should notice every time you train, your body does the repair work, and it changes your body every time, every workout. But to see the small increments of changes on a monthly basis. Supreme, okay, no problem. I already got the think tank going on screen name, LOL. Good. Becoming strong. I'm just thinking of different ideas. But we're at the 30-minute mark. On that note, there, fellas, I'm going to blow out. Sorry, not going to stay long. I can't kind of do those calls way too long. 3 hours, that's 3 hours of my time when I could be doing something more productive. All right. You guys have a good weekend. I'll probably be back tomorrow for a few minutes. Peace.